Oh God. Okay. Hello. Welcome. This is Trevor. I'm
Me.
Tim. He has me playing this game called Doki Doki. I have no idea what I'm in for. He played it one day and freaked out. Kept sending me texts about it. And he's like, Tim, I'm freaking out, man. I'm like, what is it? And he kind of talked to me that it was a game. I was like, this sounds, I don't understand. He's like, you don't understand. You have to play it. So here I am. I'm going to play this game
Here we are.
that terrorized you, kind of.
Mess with my head a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah. Who knows what we're about to do? I don't understand. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not.
You skipped it before.
So may not what? People with anxiety may not
never know
what? By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Trevor, what are you making me play? What was that? Oh, it's me. I was like, why is it clicking? Okay. I'm scared, isn't it? Game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. Alright, we're gonna do this real quick. There we go. New game?
New game.
Oh, sweet. Tim.
Oh, sweet. I get to put in my.
It's the best part. Hey!
This is going to be a long play.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is... Oh, I'm gonna butcher these names hardcore. Sayori. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know...
I was going to say, turn down the game volume a little bit.
Turn down the game volume. Yeah? Yeah?
I'll bring it down a little bit more. A little bit more. That should be... Yeah, leave it there. That looks good.
Okay, hopefully that's good. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would just get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Whatever that is. I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Tim. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. God, I know that freaking feeling, let me tell you. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Tim, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's saying and going on about. I'm going to just throw in words that aren't there, just so you know.
Right.
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I can relate to that too. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. A NEET? NEET. Okay? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least...
A NEET is not in education, employment, or training. So basically you're just not doing anything.
I'm just a bum.
Yeah.
Sweet. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. You put me through this, so I'm sorry.
Yep.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Okay. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but Clash.
Right.
But I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Eee! Meanie! Sayori is vice president of the lecture club.
Literature.
The literature club.
The lecture club.
Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. So good?
Yep, you're good.
In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Many men, I understand. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I have rarely visit, being generally used to the third year class and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Girl number 2. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Tim, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori or Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. Whatever.
Good enough.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Tim. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile so much at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Tim. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. You better get the cupcakes. That's the only reason I came. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? I hate tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray, a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! That's how I get excited, right?
Nicely done.
Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, that's right. White fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing. Little pieces of chocolates were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the one, then Monica... Sayori grabs one, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she's made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for, you, dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a set of tea. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission.
The teachers
they gave up, so we're just doing it. After all,
this isn't a real school.
Doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the lecture? What made you consider the lecture club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here. So that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the lecture club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of like any major club. Weren't you a leader of the about? I gotta stop myself because I about said something really bad there. Okay, weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Chad is continuing to correct your.
Thank you, guys.
It's not lecture. Literature.
Do I keep saying lecture?
You do. Literature.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you guys because you need to know, otherwise I'm gonna keep laughing to myself. I about said diabetes club.
Diabetes club.
I'm sorry. That's what I about said.
This is your narrator, folks. I apologize.
Anyway, back to point. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature. Then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we all really grow this club before we graduate. We can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Goal. I even knew that. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Tim, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. This guy might be me. The more this happens.
Right. By the way, Sporty says you need a lecture on the difference between literature and lecture.
I know. This is only going to get worse from here on out, folks. We're strapping manga. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change.
What was that?
What was that?
What was your little...
I mean, I figure that's what he was hinting at, right? Like, hey, that can change. Anything can change, you know.
Gotcha. No, I mean, this is your playthrough. I was just curious what your sound effect was.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. High five. I read horror. I read a horror book once. I can relate to that. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Sure, surreal. That's right?
Surreal, yeah.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud!
Oh my gosh.
And give it back! Fine.
This is
Your
fantastic.
cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just so cute as you are. Sayori saddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Okay, that makes sense. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities. That's a big word I got. I'm pretty happy about that one.
Good job, Tim.
And showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in a silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Another big one.
I'm on a roll, guys. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Tim? Monika smiles warmingly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. That's a really
We've got a few things. Since they're all just staring at you with dejected eyes. So Zach asks, okay, which girl is your favorite so far?
I like Natsuki so far.
Natsuki?
Natsuki. I'm so far I'm leaning more towards Natsuki.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
We have Cool Miss Alex, who says they would still give you a 1 star on Yelp out of 5 for your literature lecture mix-up. But please continue with your adventure here.
But I'm sorry. I thought, Tim, y'all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club, not to be confused with the lecture club. It's a whole nother play.
Yeah, that's a different game.
It's a whole different game. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. I mean, can you blame the guy, though? Would you say no to that?
No, not at all.
No, not at all. Okay.
Absolutely not.
Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. She's feisty. I like that. But she's super nice, too. She's cool. She's a book nerd, which is great and all. Like, I have no problem with her. But I like her. She's feisty. If you really just... I already read that one. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Aw, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. We can officially end blah, blah, blah. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once. Tim, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Oh, it'd be less than mediocre, let me tell you. You can see how I read. Think about my writing skills.
We're about to find out.
What? Wait, no. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Welling. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Tim, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after for the school club. Sure, might as well, I suppose. Yay! That's how I picture her saying it, just like that too. Yay! I'm gonna stop now. With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yori, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Wait, do I seriously have to type this out? This is a real thing?
You'll see how it works.
Okay, because that wouldn't work out well for anyone. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Hey, thank you so much for the host. Proven Gamer with 3. Appreciate you. Pick words, remember, something good might happen with whoever likes your poem. Okay. Oh, okay. Sugar, anime, philosophy, mouse, shiny, boop, clumsy, together, cheer, insight.
You kind of get how it works.
Yeah. Okay. Extraordinary. Cheese. Extraordinary. Sorry. Firework. Cage. Vivid. Warm. Lipstick. Vacation. Prayer. What does that even mean? And then heartbeat.
No one knows what it means. But
It's provocative. Ooh, man, I don't know. I need to be quicker though. Let's go extraordinary. Fickle.
round.
What? Speed round? Fickle, determination, ocean, contamination, eternity, swimsuit, infinite, sparkle, tragedy, unrestrained. Promise, amazing, broken, fear, disoriented, strawberry, rain cloud, after image, captive, feather. That word. Calm, melancholy, calm, incapable, charm, question. That one, vibrant, horror, twirl, Doki Doki. Really? Oh,
3, 2, 1.
heaven sent, loud, shame, fun, tenacious, sunset, Valentine, disaster, ribbon, bunny, Simpson, waterfall, tenacious, milk, cheeks, journey,
Cheeks.
explode,
Existence.
oh, that's what that is. You know that word that makes sense. Existence, atone, disown, explode. Empty, anxiety, uncanny, puppy, precious, seeing, special, heart, desire, summer, lazy, passion, pure, infallible, kiss, kawaii, landscape, play, hurt, bliss, blanket, fireflies, essence, dazzle, flying, unstable, wonderful, anger, fantasy, misery, flee, inferno, imagination, peaceful, poof, games, depression, universe, raindrop, judgment, pleasure, shopping, holiday, sunny, pout, vertigo, vanilla, pain, agonizing, wrath, aurora, extreme, climax, email, portrait, spinning, smile.
Extreme climax email.
Destiny, hopeless, dance, skipping, party, joy, whisper.
Destiny 2, hopeless.
right. Fester, secretive. Ooh, secretive. Everyone likes someone secretive. Childhood, bouncy, whistle, suicide, tears, electricity, memories, jump, silly, lollipop.
I like you're getting like really excited about all the words. You're like suicide. Like you
Like,
back
oh,
off real quick.
like, oh. Laugh, graveyard, peace, jumpy, dream, nature, hope, hair, sadness, socks. Vitality, entropy, rose, effulgent, treasure, intellectual, defeat, embrace, love, music. Lust, breath, clouds, crimson, daydream, bubbles, forgive, whirlwind, awesome, alone.
Awesome.